Hi everyone, Rachel Lutowski and Sam Rasool here again with your daily coffee break. We're on tidbit number 4 in our 5-part adaptability bootcamp series designed to really help you understand the importance of changing your responses and your mindset during these challenging times. So we've shared the entire concept of this bootcamp in a larger video called How to Move Our Brains to the Silver Lining when times are uncertain. So we hope you get a chance to watch that and then go through each of these shorter snippets that are designed for quick viewing during your morning coffee break. So let's go ahead and dive right into our topic number 4, awareness. Hey, Sam.
Thanks, Rachel. We'll add some cream to your daily coffee, some pro tips surviving in this uncertain environment. So the key here is we're trying to build on adaptability. We've heard of IQ, our intelligence. EQ is our environment and understanding our environment, especially ourselves and others. But adaptability is being able to thrive in these difficult times. And the silver lining here is that the current crisis that we're going through is like an adaptability boot camp that we get to go through. And so we want to unlearn some things and relearn, and this is a good opportunity that we can take advantage of. We've been focusing on this acronym CREAM for our daily coffee: communication, routine, empowerment, awareness, which we'll talk about today, and movement. Want to dive right on into awareness.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about awareness. So when we're discussing the concept of awareness, we're really focusing on our intentional action and self-awareness. So really thinking about what it is that you're doing, how it is that you're thinking, and what it is that you're saying to yourself and even to others. So let me dive into these 3 basics that we're sharing with you today. The first one is most communication is virtual, so pay special attention to the words that you're using. Words are a big deal, especially when you're on a phone call, because people can't see your body language or your facial expression. Additionally, I really do encourage you to use video when possible when you're doing meetings with your teams and even with your family if you're doing some virtual get-togethers with the people that you love across the country. That face-to-face and the body language is really, really important, especially in these times when we are social distancing. Number 2, don't waste this valuable time. We often find ourselves saying, I'm too busy, I don't have time for that hobby, or I don't have time to dive into the books that I've been wanting to read. Now is a great opportunity for us to really be exploring those new interests for ourselves. And then the third basic is discover how to write out your feelings. And Sam, I'm gonna ask you to share a little bit about your thoughts about this. I know journaling is a huge part of my life and my son's life, and I know you and I have talked about how important that is to you as well.
Yeah, it's important because our feelings, which is in the limbic part of our brain, is separate from our ability for language. And so to really reconcile how we're feeling, it's important to figure out ways to journal it, get it out there. It's important. I was reading a piece about how Arctic explorers would be able to survive over long periods of time with just a small group. And journaling, they would even have an interesting activity where each day they'd make their own little newspaper, and where they would complete with drawings, etc. And especially for those that are self-isolating, so that's something to think through, is coming up with cool activities, especially ways to be able to express yourself.
Great, thanks for sharing that. So we want to take you to the next level and ask you to consider some additional concepts regarding awareness. And you'll see that we have this little quadrant at the bottom of the screen. And our comment is this: be honest about your anxieties and yourself. I think it's really a good opportunity for us to dive deep into who we are, what are our thoughts and feelings. Sam, tell us a little bit about the quadrant that we have here.
Well, there are the 4 selves here, right? So you've got the open self. People know things about me that I know about me. The hidden self is what I know about me that others don't. The blind self is what others know about me and I maybe do not. and then there's the unknown self. And it's important to be able to really try to understand all four quadrants of this, some people call it Johari window, where the three things that we need to do is to ask for feedback, to try to understand our blind self, and that is critically important during this time. Make sure that we disclose some important information that people probably should know, maybe not all of our deep, dark secrets, but you should know a little bit more about me in our hidden self. And then exploration, meaning the people around you may not be able to give you the experience to really get to know your unknown self. So that's the different pieces of your awareness that you can think through and explore over time.
Thank you for sharing that. So I just had a small little story in regards to this. I have a friend that was sharing with me last weekend that her manager was really frustrating the team by micromanaging. And the friend decided to talk a little bit about these four quadrants and get people to express their thoughts, their feelings, what's going on. And they were able to kind of uncover some of the fears that the manager was having. And those were being expressed in very negative ways to the team. And simply by being honest about their thoughts and their feelings and their fears, they were able to just kind of jump into the week this week in a whole different way. And things have been going really well for the team.
Yeah, definitely do not want to ignore those anxieties because
Absolutely.
it's difficult to overcome.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We've got our fifth CREAM acronym that we'll be talking about in our next video.